On a serene, cloudless night, as you gaze upward into the vast expanse of the night sky, you might find yourself enveloped by a profound sense of wonder. Thousands of stars twinkle above, scattered like diamonds across an infinite canvas of darkness, each one a distant sun in a seemingly boundless universe. This awe-inspiring spectacle can evoke a deep, contemplative feeling within you, a feeling that whispers of the possibility that such a vast universe should not be devoid of life. How could all of this immense space, with its countless galaxies, exist without any other forms of life beyond our own? It is a question that has lingered in the human consciousness for as long as we have gazed at the stars. This query, as ancient as our curiosity itself, has resurfaced with renewed vigor in modern times. The convergence of several intriguing ideas has brought this question back into sharp focus. Reports of unidentified aerial phenomena have fueled speculation, while political murmurs hint at the potential for groundbreaking disclosures. The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence adds another layer of complexity, as do philosophical musings that suggest our reality itself might be a simulation. Together, these elements have reignited a debate that spans science, philosophy, and imagination. Here, we embark on a journey to piece together the full picture, approaching this mystery not with an appetite for sensational headlines, but with a calm and scientific perspective. We seek to understand what we truly know, discern what people believe, and identify what remains within the realm of speculation. For many years, our understanding of alien life was framed by a relatively simple concept. If intelligent beings existed beyond Earth, they would surely inhabit distant planets. We imagined these beings developing advanced spacecraft, capable of traversing the vast reaches of space to one day visit us here. This straightforward notion has shaped decades of films, novels, and public imagination, and it remains the first image that springs to mind for many when the word alien is mentioned. However, as theoretical physics has grown more sophisticated, so too have the possibilities surrounding the existence of extraterrestrial life. New models have introduced more complex ideas into the discussion. Some theories propose the existence of extra dimensions beyond the three spatial dimensions we directly experience. Others entertain the possibility of multiple universes coexisting alongside our own. These ideas are not mere flights of fancy, they are part of serious scientific efforts to understand the fundamental structure of reality. Yet, it is important to note that these theories do not serve as evidence of hidden extraterrestrial beings. Despite their scientific underpinnings, popular culture has been quick to connect these theories with UFO stories. Instead of picturing visitors crossing unimaginable cosmic distances, some have speculated that these mysterious entities might simply move between dimensions, briefly appearing within our reality. In this version of events, what we perceive as a spacecraft would not be arriving from another solar system at all, but rather slipping in from another layer of existence. This theory is alluring because it seems to offer explanations for certain reports of strange movements, sudden disappearances, or behaviors that do not conform to the capabilities of ordinary aircraft. However, from a scientific standpoint, the theory remains unsupported. Presently, physics does not provide evidence that living beings can shift between dimensions in this way, nor has any experiment confirmed such phenomena. In essence, what we are witnessing is an extension of real scientific concepts far beyond the bounds of available evidence. Another enduring modern myth suggests that the technological revolution of the past century has occurred too rapidly to be purely the result of human endeavor. According to this idea, governments may have secretly received advanced knowledge from non-human intelligences, leading to the development of technologies such as microchips, wireless communication, and computing as the result of hidden cooperation rather than natural progression. Yet, when we delve into the actual history of science and engineering, the picture becomes far less mysterious. The development of modern technology unfolds in a clear and traceable manner. From the early days of electrical theory, through the invention of the transistor, to the creation of integrated circuits, and the advent of computers, each stage has been a building block for the next. This process continued with the development of networking and modern wireless systems, each step marked by years of experimentation, publication, and refinement. None of these advancements emerged overnight. They are the cumulative work of thousands of researchers, engineers, laboratories, universities, and companies across multiple countries. The chain of discovery that has led to the devices we use today is distinctly human, incremental, and surprisingly visible when studied closely. While secrecy has played a role, particularly with military institutions funding classified projects, secrecy alone is not evidence of alien involvement. There is no reliable public proof that modern civilian technology was reverse engineered from non-human artifacts or obtained through secret contact. The rapid pace of technological change can indeed feel unnatural, but history demonstrates that once knowledge accumulates beyond a certain threshold, progress often accelerates dramatically. What appears sudden is frequently the result of a very long build-up. As global tensions rise and discussions of major conflict re-enter public consciousness, another theory has gained traction. The idea that advanced beings might be observing humanity, poised to intervene at a critical juncture. In some versions of this theory, that moment is a near-catastrophic war. In others, it is the emergence of artificial intelligence powerful enough to transform civilization. This theory posits that there may be a threshold in the life of a technological species. Once a civilization becomes sufficiently dangerous or advanced, it reaches a stage where it can no longer remain unnoticed. At that point, believers suggest, outside observers might finally reveal themselves. It is a compelling narrative, yet it is important to recognize it as just that, a narrative. There is no scientific evidence suggesting that any external intelligence is monitoring human development, waiting for us to reach a state of nuclear instability or AI-driven transformation. No verified data supports the notion of planned interventions tied to world events. However, it is undeniable that artificial intelligence is advancing rapidly, and humanity does face significant risks related to warfare, automation, misinformation, and autonomous systems. These are real issues that demand our attention, regardless of alien involvement. In times of uncertainty, people often imagine larger forces that might step in to warn, judge, or save us. This psychological tendency helps explain why such theories proliferate when the world feels unstable. Among the most provocative ideas in modern philosophy is the possibility that our reality is not fundamental, but simulated. Once a concept confined to science fiction, it has become a topic of serious discussion in some academic circles, particularly when framed as a probability argument rather than a claim of proof. The reasoning is straightforward. If advanced civilizations can create highly realistic simulations of conscious beings and produce many such simulations, then simulated observers could vastly outnumber those in original reality. If this scenario is true, some philosophers argue, we might be statistically more likely to be inside a simulation than outside one. From this perspective, some reinterpret alien encounters as interactions not with extraterrestrials, but with entities from outside the simulation, perhaps its designers, operators, or observers. Contact would not signify first contact with another civilization in the universe but rather with the system behind the universe itself. This hypothesis is intriguing because it appears to address multiple mysteries simultaneously. It offers potential explanations for the cosmic silence, the precise nature of natural laws, and even the peculiar behavior of reality at very small scales. This combination lends it significant imaginative power. Yet, imagination does not equate to evidence. No experiment has confirmed that our reality is simulated, no unmistakable glitch has been detected, and no measurable sign has revealed an external computational framework behind the universe. The simulation idea remains philosophical rather than established science. This question lies at the heart of what scientists call the Fermi paradox. If the universe contains billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, why is there no clear sign of other civilizations? Why does the sky appear silent when, statistically, life should have had countless opportunities to arise? Several scientific explanations exist. Intelligent life may be extraordinarily rare, with the conditions needed for complex organisms being more fragile than we assume. Civilizations might emerge only to destroy themselves or collapse before spreading far enough to be noticed. In this scenario, the universe might not be empty, but rather filled with short-lived stories. Distance is another significant factor. Even if other civilizations exist, they could be so far away that communication is effectively impossible with our current tools. Signals weaken, travel takes immense time, and the overlap between two technological species might be incredibly brief on cosmic scales. There's also the possibility that our search methods are flawed. We tend to assume alien civilizations would use technologies or communication methods similar to ours, but this assumption might be deeply limiting. We could be listening carefully yet missing the message entirely because we don't understand its form. In the absence of evidence, it's crucial to remember that this is not evidence of absence. It may simply reflect how little we still know about life, intelligence, and the true complexity of the cosmos. Ultimately, the question of non-human intelligence remains one of the most compelling mysteries in human history. From interdimensional theories to secret contact claims to simulation arguments, people continue to construct narratives to make sense of a universe that feels too large, too strange, and too quiet. Science doesn't reject these ideas because they are dramatic or unusual, it rejects certainty without evidence. At the same time, science doesn't claim to have all the answers. Our understanding of the universe is still small compared to the vastness of what remains unknown. Perhaps future discoveries will show that we are not alone. Perhaps we will learn that reality itself is stranger than our current models suggest. But until then, the best path forward is a balance of curiosity and discipline. The courage to ask enormous questions and the patience to demand real evidence before accepting extraordinary claims. Because the deepest question may not be only whether someone else is out there. It may also be whether we are ready to understand the answer when it finally comes.